What's up, guys? I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and got what you wanted and were able to spend time with family. I got this new mic that I've been wanting for quite some time so I could start making videos like this. This is going to be a story time video, and I wanted to start doing these for quite some time now because of the inspiration I've received from my favorite YouTuber, Luna. And I always watch him for entertainment and go to sleep listening to his videos, help me sleep a little bit. He's helped me through some shit to the point I'm at now. Just really enjoy his stuff. And for those reasons, I wanted to make these videos like he does. I've always wanted to become successful in music or YouTube or something like that. It's just like a thing I've always wanted to do. This story takes place in a time where I have a lot of regrets. This story is very involved with that. This story starts off on a normal day, 2 and a bit years ago. I was 15, waking up very late in the day where I only had a couple hours until I worked, which would normally be at 4 in the afternoon. So I got up and showered, did whatever I needed to do to get ready, put my uniform on, and headed downstairs to eat my afternoon breakfast like all days of the summer, and then got driven to work by my mom. This is when I worked at my first job, McDonald's, unfortunately. But you know, everybody has to have their first job. Some are better than others, and mine happen to be the worst of any. I say that because there are a list of problems with it, starting off with one of them being that some of the managers be touching up on all the underage women. And then there's that it's stressful as hell, which still being paid at minimum wage. There are many other reasons apart from those, but these are just a couple of them, which are pretty shit. That's the least of the problems in this day. My shift ended at 10 at night. Then I went home to shower and get some of the grease off me. Went into my room after, trying to figure out something to do with friends. So I started texting people that I wasn't super close with, but I was down to get closer with. And this was also probably a point in time where I'd post on Snapchat story, anyone want to hang out? Or some dumb shit like that. A couple minutes later, I got a text from a girl that I had hung out with before, saying that she wanted to hang out again, along with her other friend. For the sake of their privacy, I'll call them Carla and Frankie. They were wanting to drink later at Carla's house, which was across town from mine. I live in a small city, but it was like 3.5 kilometers that I didn't really feel like walking, so I biked. And this was at now like 1 a.m. And I had to sneak out to do it, which isn't too much of a process rather than just being quiet, because I would just go out my garage door, which is right under my parents' room, but whatever. When I hopped onto the bike, I was absolutely cruising, and I made it within 10 minutes. Once I got there, I left my bike leaning up against the side of their house and knocked on the door. They welcomed me in a few seconds later, and I said hi to both Carla and Frankie. Carla's mom and brother were in the living room, so I also said hi to them and introduced myself. After that, we just went to Carla's room, where she had a bottle of vodka that Frankie passed, and I started taking shots from. By the end of the bottle, I probably only had like 5 shots, but I was pretty big lightweight then, so I was pretty drunk to say the least. This caused me to do a stupid thing, but realistically, it was pretty harmless, I'd say. I ended up going to Carla's mom and asking her for a kiss, and told her I'd never kissed a mom before, which was true, but that was just my way of, I don't know, expecting something from this, which is really fucking stupid. And this was all a joke too, by the way. I wasn't actually, like, I'm sure somebody, like anybody could tell that it was a fucking joke, but whatever. This was taken pretty seriously. It was stupid, I'll admit, but what I got in return was definitely not equivalent to what I did. I'll just say that. This is about an hour after I got there now, and Carla's sister and her boyfriend pulled up, Paige and Johnny, and I said hi and introduced myself to them as well, and everything was good, and everyone was enjoying themselves until Johnny started drinking. Keep in mind, he already knew from the moment he got there about what I said to Carla's mom as a fucking joke. I'll state that again. But that's what makes this really stupid and it's fucking annoying. But about an hour later, after they showed up, Johnny left for something and then came back. Another 15 minutes later, Johnny must have been feeling good by now because he came into the house and got all up in my face and was walking me outside, and I was too drunk to clue into that he wanted to fight me. I thought we were just doing something outside for fun or whatever the fuck I thought. And he's like, "Why'd you ask to kiss Kyla's mom? That's beyond disrespectful." And I was just like, "Bro, it was a joke. I'd never actually do that shit." And he just smokes me in the side of the face with his fucking elbow, and I hit the ground. But I took it like a champ for the state I was in. So I got up a second later, and I was like, "What the fuck is your problem, bro?" And he was just saying some bullshit that I didn't want to hear. And to be honest, I didn't do a damn thing back. Looking back on it, I'd really like to, but you can't change the past. So after that, he went back inside, and then I was trying to get in there. And eventually I just started biking home. I was not looking forward to it whatsoever because it was raining now and it was cold as shit. At the top of the hill that I had to go up, someone seen me walking my bike, and I was tired of pedaling, and they stopped and picked me up, and I was like, "Damn, sure, I don't care, I was fucking drunk and whatever." So they picked me up. It was a tiny ass car with it just had like a small trunk, so I couldn't fit my bike back there, so I had it like in the door, and like half of the back tire was like sticking out of the door, which was interesting, but whatever. By the way, don't ever take rides from strangers. These were like two like, well, it was like a mom and a daughter, I think, so I felt kind of safe. It was like, I don't know if it was like some fucking tatted up guy. I don't know if I'd do that, but no judgment on the tatted up gentleman, but just saying. Yeah, so anyway, they drove me home. Like quite a while after that happened, I was at this party spot that a lot of people go to. And I seen the same group of people, like Carla and whatever, and then I seen Johnny at this party as well, across the fire. So I was like walking over there, and I was like basically beside him now, and he starts introducing himself to me like he didn't fucking, he must have been so, like, that's what I'm saying, it's fucking stupid. I was making a joke, and I got fucking elbowed in the dome for something I don't think was very what's the word, deserved. And he started introducing himself to me like he didn't fucking clock me in the face, and I was like, "Oh yeah, my name's Mason." And yeah, so basically he was very fucking drunk in order to forget his interaction with me, but yeah, this is the story of how I got jumped, I guess, more just like fucking clocked in the face. The many lessons you can learn from the story are to not hang out with people you're not close with alone, and to not take rides from strangers, as well as don't ask your friends' parents if they want to kiss, because this might happen to you. And another thing I forgot to mention, is Johnny was like 30. He's like double my fucking age. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe. Have a great night. Later.